Ooh, I'm getting another Warriors championship. I had the newspaper from the last championship. Thought they were going to win this year, so I didn't make the other one. I was going to do a 2-pack, but they didn't. Sad day. It's a late night here. Look at this. 10:30. Are you kidding me? What am I doing at the office still? Well, we are in growth mode over here, and this is a very exciting time. It's kind of, I go home at like 5:30. I spend 2 or 3 hours with my kids and my wife. Then it's, murder shows for my wife, work on her business, or just rest. And then my kids are obviously asleep, and I'm either working on my laptop phone, watching a show, or coming back in, really trying to get it. So right now we're excited because we have a lot of new clients coming in, and we're in a transition mode where we need to make sure we take care of our really important clients, just the 4 of us. But we don't really want to offload a lot of the smaller accounts that we're working on because they're good for cash flow. And we keep them really happy, and they're really low impact. But they still need us because they don't know what they're doing, A, and B, we do a great job. We're trying to figure out how we're gonna grow. My business partner, Justin, put this basically just like a rough draft of what growth could look like. Here, I'll put it up on the screen, overlay here. And I think it's a really good idea. He's basically got a top row of a leadership that is the founding partners, that is us. And then in below that, there are team leads where there's an account manager and an ads manager. So, and then below them, there will be people specifically responsible for tasks of media buying or bringing in accounts, taking care of accounts, all that kind of stuff. And each of the account managers or media managers is in charge of a team of 5 people in this instance. And each of those people are responsible for different things. If it's social media, or it's Amazon, or it's Google search, or it's email, maybe it's procurement, prospecting, and they will do their job, and then the account manager will make sure that they're satisfying all the client's needs, and then the media buying manager will make sure that the ads are getting bought in a way that's profitable and growing. So then he's got this other idea where each of the, if I pull this part up here, let's switch to the next screenshot. Each of the roles, if it's an account manager or a media manager, both of them are responsible for growing the business. I mean, the account manager could be a partner. It could be, a media manager could be a partner. They could just be in charge of overseeing all the media buys for 5 or 6 teams, whatever it is. But they're both in charge, right? So we'd have a account manager, whether that's us or somebody below us that we hire that's in charge. They would be responsible for bringing in new accounts and upselling all the other accounts. So inside sales of growing the ARR or MRR, or whatever you want to call it, okay? And then also the media buyers would be in charge under this model of growing the revenue for all the accounts that they work on. So if I bring you an account and they're currently spending $50,000 a month, you need to be able to get them to 55 or 80 or 155 profitably without sacrificing ROAS, or at least making your best effort to do that while maintaining their goals. Because there's 2 ways to grow the company, right? It's net new business, or it's inside sales or account growth. There's probably a better term that some SaaS corporate person would know for those, but that's how I'm describing it. If we have, all of this is based on trying to get a monthly recurring revenue up to a point for us that can pay for our lifestyles, pay for our families and our own personal goals, and then also put us in a position where we can save and continue to grow other businesses. As you know, we have consumer goods that we own e-services, and we'd like to continue to make those things. So in order to do that, we need to get the revenue up so we can pay ourselves and pay employees and save so we can reinvest. So in this layout, we have a 50 client breakdown of $500,000 of monthly gross revenue, and we have 5 account managers of 5 media buying teams. So that would break down 10 per team, right? Pretty easy. You know, if we have 10 social media buyers and 10 search and shopping buyers and 5 analytics people and 5 auditors, one of the coolest things that I think he suggested in his outline here is to have just people that audit our accounts. Their only job is to make sure that everything's happening correctly. Things are tracking, reporting right, finding things that are wrong. We do that now all the time, but at scale we need people that just do that all day long, and they live in accounts looking all day long for problems and making suggestions to clients. Home run idea. And then obviously email and display content buyers. So all of those numbers are worked out here, and you can look at these estimates. This isn't something we have set in stone. These are just the first ideas that we've all penciled out. I like it. I think it's exciting to look at the growth potential and possibilities. You know, I'm big, I debate heavily whether we want to grow to heavy employee counts or exclude all of the small accounts and just work on our favorite big accounts and work to grow those. Because if we can't, you know, we're working with some accounts that have 40 million, 20 million in sales, right? We can get them spending 10 or 20 million a year, no problem. Scale them up. They have the infrastructure to do those things, you know? So I go back and forth between having 10, 12, 15 clients tops, or using a model more like this and moving to 50 clients or more and growing the company like crazy. So they're both fun to think about, and that's all we're doing at this point in the process, is thinking about how we're going to grow. And I have no problem sharing all this information. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's watching that would be able to give us more ideas. I'll be making more and more videos like this, just disclosing everything about our business. I think it's really fun. I really want to share, get some feedback. So if you have anything to add, put it in the comments, or suggestions of podcasts or books to read or things that you've learned. Please, again, share it with us, either in private message or comments, whatever it is. My name's Bobby Dietz. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.